All right. So you guys have chosen this story by voting on Discord. Um, let me tell you first what happened before the story, like I always do, so we can know where it is in the Gospels. It's in actually in John, so it's a very special story that we only find in John. And this makes it a little bit different than the other stories
Shocking.
because, like, if it's in the other Gospels, it's very much the same style, but this is a little bit different since it's written by John. He always emphasizes a little bit different aspects than the other Gospels would do. Before this, there's the story of the woman at the well where Jesus talks to the Samaritan woman. And then right after this, there is the healing of a son of a Jewish official person. So it's interesting that there is this a non-Jewish woman, and then the very very high class Jewish guy, and then this story comes. So it's very random. So let's maybe start with some scripture reading.
Yes, no,
I want
started reading
someone to read
caught
1
the
to
joystick and
5.
went backwards straight into the
Who's ready to
pool and couldn't
read
get
1
out.
to 5?
So I had to
for us?
reboot.
I can.
I can hear you on here. You put your mic on.
Right?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah. That's 1 to 5, and then I will
Okay.
share a little bit what I found out about that.
Super. Sometime later, Jesus went up to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish festivals. Into the pool. Now there is in Jerusalem near the sheep gate a pool, which in Aramaic is called Bethesda, and which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. One who was there had been an invalid for 38 years.
Okay. So I was investigating a little bit. I was asking ChatGPT for about this pool. So this pool Bethesda is not the inventor of Skyrim. It's a different thing. So I found out about this pond that it was built with the temple or by Herod. So they don't even know when it was built. If it was built by Solomon when the temple was built in that area, or if it was built by Herod later, around the year 0, like when Jesus was born. And there was actually a tradition, this angel tradition we read here, that the angel is it already here in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's already saying this here. This angel tradition was actually believed to not be a Jewish tradition or something like that, but people believe that it came from a Hellenistic background, like the Greeks and the Romans got that tradition in. But they are not really sure what this was. But probably this was not a Jewish place to be. It was probably a Hellenistic Greek place and could connect to some kind of Greek god of healing. So, yeah. So what you see here is that there was that this was a place of kind of superstition, like some kind of supernatural healing thing that didn't have to do anything with God or with the Jewish tradition or with that. And that raises the question: actually, why did Jesus go there? Like, I think this is a place where normally Jews would maybe some would go, but it's not like a place. It's not like the temple. It's a very very non-secular place, a very secular place, so to speak. So, and probably Jesus was going there because he knew this guy was there and waiting for healing. But that's just my suggestion. We will have the last part where we can add some of our suggestions to the story, which I would be happy for you guys, what you guys see in this and can share. Who wants to read 6 till 8, the next section? Any volunteers?
I can if you need someone to.
Okay. Oh, you're still on megaphone. Oh, that's good. And you can just 6 till 8,
All right.
basically. Come on over here, guys, just so you see what's happening also here in the little animations that are going on.
All right. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the invalid I show the clause replied, "I have no one to help me into the pool where when the water is turned, when I am trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." Right. Did I read 8 too?
Yeah.
8, yeah. Also 8.
Yeah. All right. Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick your mat, and walk."
So yeah, thank you. I don't have many thoughts about this part of the story. I just wanted to keep it in short parts that we can have different people read. The only thing that I thought when I read this was like that Jesus kind of works in unexpected ways here. Like the guy is there and he thinks Jesus has some money for him, or might even help him get into the pool because he thought the pool would be the power that could heal him. But Jesus is acting very differently. He didn't come there to put him into the pool. He says, "Don't care about that pool." Kind of. This pool doesn't really have the power to heal you, but I do have this power to heal you.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we see that in the next verses, and that would be verses 9 and 10, if anyone would like to read that. Maybe someone else would like to read 9 till 10. Huh? Huh? Who's ready? Who's ready to read? Who's ready to read? Okay. Phantom, yeah. Yeah, I think I don't need to shoot you. We are close enough to each
Okay.
other right now.
Yeah.
Everyone will hear you.
At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. The day on which this took place was the Sabbath. And so the leaders said to the man who had been healed, "It is the Sabbath. The law forbids you to carry your mat."
All right. Yeah, kind of what you see here is happening. Like Jesus not only heals him, but he also tells him to pick up his mat. Why did he do this? He could also have told him, "Oh, don't pick up your mat. It's Sabbath. I will heal you, but yeah, keep it quiet." But he explicitly told him to pick up the mat. This is an interesting thing happening here, and I think what this shows us is the controversy between law and grace. Like Jesus is on the side of grace, that it's more important for him that the guy is healed and that he's fully healed, and uh, that he's not healed, and then there's this law again, like, "Oh, you are healed now, but watch out for your mat. You cannot take your mat now. Keep it here till the next day," or something like this. No, he doesn't think like that. That's what I see here. This thing. Here's the law, which is good, but here's grace, which is the higher value in a way. And then we have 11 till 13, or maybe 11 till 13 would be the next thing, and then 14 till 15 at the end. So who wants to read 11 till 13? Anyone ready to read? Okay, let me read that, and then 14 till 15. Maybe someone else can read, so you guys can already prepare to read that part. Oh, then it's here. But he replied, "The man who made me well said to me, 'Pick up your mat and walk.'" This part. Yeah, maybe let's go over here and what happens there. So they asked him, "Who is this fellow? Who told you to pick it up and walk?" Mhm. The man who was healed, had no idea who it was, for Jesus had slipped away into the crowd that was there. So only short thought that I had to this part of the story was that Jesus does not take credit here. Like, he is hiding from taking credit, from being like praised to be the big healer in this situation. He doesn't always do that. Sometimes he's very open and he's healing right on the street and talking to people. But in this particular situation, he doesn't take the credit for it. He hides from it, even from the guy. Like, he hears him and just slips into the crowd. And I don't know why he does this here, because he's not always doing this. But I thought it's a very nice thing we can learn from this story, that it's sometimes important to not take the credit, but to do things quietly and silently, and not brag about what great things we are doing, but just do it and stay very, very laid back about it. Which we don't always have to do, but sometimes it's a very, very good thing to do, something like that. And then we have 14 till 15. Who's jumping into the water all the time? Am I jumping into the water? So who wants to read 14 till 15?
If I need to, I can read again.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that would be cool. Just 14 till 15.
Later, Jesus found him at the temple and said to him, "See, you are well again. Stop sinning, or something worse may happen to you."
Okay.
The man went away and told the Jewish leaders that it was Jesus who had made him well.
All right. What I saw here is just a very, very short thing. It's when Jesus says, "See, you are well again. Stop sinning, or something worse may happen to you." I didn't focus so much on the aspect of the sin part, but I would focus on the aspect that to Jesus, like, the heart, the inside is more important than the body. Like, he didn't only heal his body, but he also was healing his soul and was saying, "Hey, now change your life and become a different person." And maybe that also shows that he didn't just heal his body, but that there was also something way deeper healed in his heart in this story. But what we actually don't have in the text here, and how this continues, is that there's a lot of discussion, very long discussion, about Jesus and the Sabbath after that, and almost the whole chapter, like everything else that comes, like, I don't know, 40 verses after that or something. It's just about Jesus and the Sabbath, and also Jesus' authority, and that he says this authority comes from God the Father and not from himself. Kind of, this is. So this would be the whole chapter of John here. Cool. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking when I read this text. And now the fun part comes. We need people to play through the story. I hope you remember it. We need a Jesus, we need a lame person, and we can have some Pharisees if you guys want. But most important is we need a Jesus and a lame person and play through the story. So let's go to the next room, and whoever picks up the Jesus and the lame person first can play it. And just click this and then come here, click this button to go to the next session. If you haven't done so yet, it always takes a little
There we
bit.
go.
So we
There's
already
Jesus
have
at the bottom of the
Echo
pool.
is
Wait, the
Jesus.
Bible's
That's
at the
good.
bottom of the pool.
Oh yeah, you can pick up this Bible to collect your Bibles for the Bible collecting game. So we need a lame person. Who wants to be the lame man? Lame man is the most funny thing to do, actually. Jesus always has. Dizzle, do you want to be the lame guy?
Sure.
I would be the Pharisee. I love to be Pharisee.
How
So-
comes everyone else can get out of the pool and I can't?
Okay, the lame man
Where's
is
my
already
mat?
over there. Yeah, you're on the mat.
Oh, I'm on the mat. Okay.
Or do I need to go over there?
Yeah, you need to heal him, basically. You have the power to heal him. Try to move, Tizzle. Oh, you're healed!
Hey,
You have
Now you
been
should be able to
healed.
move. You should be
Get up
able to
and
move.
walk.
thank you. Wait, do I pick up? Where's my mat?
I think you can pick it up now, yeah. Should be able to pick it up.
Let's see here.
No?
Do I?
Yeah, maybe it
Wait,
broke.
Do I need
You
to...
should be able to pick it up.
Can't.
Oh, no, this is not. You have to go down. And but whatever. But you can still play through it like, oh, I'm the bad guy.
Okay. I don't know.
Hey, dude, why are
Can't
you
seem to pick it up.
Why are you walking around with your mat? You should be sitting there and begging. You,
Huh?
I saw you
What?
begging before. Why are you walking around now and having your mat? It's Sabbath.
Well, the guy that healed me said I could.
Where is he?
I don't know.
You don't
It
know?
was over there, but now there's a crowd.
Oh. So tell us when you find him, so we can pick him up because he's violating our laws.
Okay.
You are well again.
Oh,
Stop sinning, or something worse may happen to you.
oh, thank you. Who are you?
Jesus.
Thank you. Hey, Rabbi, or
Yeah. You found the guy?
Pharisee. Jesus healed me.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this guy. Oh, we have him on our
Yeah, that
radar
guy.
already. Yeah.
That
yeah.
guy.
So, and now would come the long discussion with Jesus. You healed this guy. Why did you do that? But this is what
I
we
made
didn't
him
read
well
yet.
again.
Yeah. So, cool. Thanks for joining our little play here. And let's go to the last section where we can actually talk about it.
Ooh.
Okay. I couldn't remove my costume. Okay. Okay. So, who wants to start with the first question? So let's go around. I will start with the first question, and then we can go around. As always, you know the thing. If you pick up a question that you think, oh, I don't want to answer this, or yeah, just click it again and take the next one. That's fine. So I will start. What person can you relate to in this story, and why? Ooh. I don't know which one I would relate to most. They're hiding. Maybe the disciples that are watching it and don't know what Jesus is doing and just observing.
Mm.
They're not really in the story as we read it, but they were probably there and just. I would identify myself with a person like this, person that stands at the side and just watching, observing what Jesus is doing.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be.
I think I can relate to the lame man because like he's seeking other things to try and heal himself. He realizes that he's broken, but he keeps going to other things like the pool and these mystical things instead of going to Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess also related to
So
that, I
let's
mean,
go
the lame guy seems
The
to think he
fool is
knows what he needs
popular.
to do. He's like, he knows what he needs to do to get healed, or he thinks he does, and he's completely wrong.
Mm.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Yeah. Oh. So, what do we learn about God in the story? Uh, what did you learn?
God will hunt us down where we are and help us out, even when we aren't expecting it. I guess maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like he's looking
Maybe-
for him, like specifically. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the fact that he's not afraid to give a stern warning, as you
Mm.
mentions, stop sinning, or there's something worse ahead of you. He's not afraid to give a stern warning with things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, like his healing was basically just the start of something new and something different in his life, right?
Mhm. Mm.
That's an
Mm.
interesting question.
Have you ever experienced somebody getting angry over someone else's game? What does that mean?
And it means basically like being jealous. Basically, that's what I meant with formulating these questions. Like someone else is succeeding, or like this guy, he was healed, and right away the Pharisees came and they were kind of angry that this guy's better now. Like they were saying, "Oh, you're doing it on the Sabbath," but they couldn't see. They couldn't rejoice just that this guy is healed. They would see, "Oh, there's something wrong, and we don't like it," something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Knew somebody like that. In the military that I used to work at, I got promoted to Commander Cody, right?
Mhm.
This one guy, was sitting there saying on like how lucky I was and all that, and yeah.
Mm.
And he just basically kept saying like I was showing off and all that, bitch. I wasn't.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, but I think we all have it sometimes. Like, yeah. Sometimes we can be very happy for other people if they're our friends or if they're doing good. And sometimes, especially if it's people we don't like so much, we tend to be happy if they fail. Like, and I think we are all guilty of doing this sometimes. I did that oftentimes. That I'm happy if people that have been mean to me before, if they fail in some ways, I'm kind of a little bit happy, of course. Like, but in this
Mhm.
story, you see, you shouldn't do this. You should be happy for people that succeed. Yeah. Maybe not if they succeed with evil things, then we shouldn't be happy for that. But
Mhm.
if they're just,
Mhm.
yeah, if they,
Very
If they-
important clarification.
yeah, like
Or maybe they
if
become the
people,
Joker.
if people mocking you and they're succeeding with that, and you shouldn't be happy for that, of course. Like, or if people discriminate against other people, and they are applauded for that, we shouldn't be happy with that. But even if these people that are doing this sometimes and they are in a total other way succeeding with anything, maybe financially or something like that, we should still be happy for them, even if they maybe not,
Mhm.
even if they maybe don't have the best intentions in other situations. Yeah, because the problem with getting angry at these people is it gets to our hearts and then it affects
Mhm.
us. So, yeah.
Mm.
I think I hear thunder.
Like in the build or in your real space?
Real space. We're under
Oh.
severe thunderstorm. Like I think we had a tornado warning yesterday.
Oh, scary.
Not really. It's like every other
Jesus
Tuesday.
came to the
Oh,
Jesus
that's a
came
good
along
question.
to bestow upon the.
So how much time do we have? I think that's another cool question.
Difference between
It's
Jesus
it's not very
and
theological question. It's just there's differences between the way of healing of the pool and of Jesus.
Well, Jesus
can
was
you-
very personal.
Yeah.
He was focusing on the individual, and he also recognized somebody that the way that things were working, getting into the pool, weren't working. That because of his disability and his lack of community, he wasn't able to get into the pool
hmm
in the way that many people were using it to heal themselves.
I don't get the magical ball, to be honest. I don't get it.
Huh?
I don't.
You don't get it.
I don't. I don't get. I don't get. Like how the magical ball is supposed to heal.
So in this certain pool, I believe what happened is that it was known for healing properties. Who knows really where it came from? It might have been a hot spring or something, but the tradition is that an angel or a being would come and stir up the water. And when that happened, whoever got into the pool first was healed. And so there's a mass scramble for people to get into the pool when this angelic creature came and stirred up the water. But you didn't know when it was going to happen or at what point.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah. And this is a super interesting. That was something I was thinking also. It's a super interesting story actually because this is kind of it's. I don't believe that there's some kind of angel touching a pool or something. We don't believe that right now, but
Mhm.
obviously, people got in the pool and were healed. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made such a big deal out of it. And I'm always asking myself, why is this in the Bible and why is it written like this? Why doesn't it say, oh, people believe this, but it was superstition, it didn't really work? It doesn't say that. It says, oh, there's an angel touching the pool or something like this.
Yeah.
Which, it's it's interesting, like because we are sometimes saying, oh, this cannot happen, this some kind of black magic thing, but in this time kind of happened, and we don't know. And the Bible even doesn't condemn that or says anything, oh, but that was not good. Like it just says, oh, the angel touched it and whatever was. It's interesting that they had a different view on these kind of magical things than we do. Like we would condemn something like this right now. Like we wouldn't tell people to go to a magical pool to be healed. We would tell them, no, that's not good for you. But probably there's something weird involved. Just go pray and let people pray for you and stuff like that. And in this, it doesn't even say that it was bad or anything. It's interesting.
Well, where I'm at, they have a lot of hot spring spas as well, and I think there's probably similar. You were saying, I think, Simeon, that this was more of a Hellenic Greek tradition, which would match. So maybe it was like a healing, like at a spa or something like that, from the water and the minerals and things that were stirred up in the water.
Yeah, it could be, but probably there is no logical explanation why this pool healed people because, like, if it was just the minerals, they couldn't heal like sick people, like people that have leprosy or something like this. That wouldn't make sense. Probably some superstitious kind of magical healing pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How much time do we have? I can't read my clock anymore because I can't take off this costume.
It's about 9:45.
9:45 only, okay. But I think we are kind of through. So
if you want to try to take the outfit off, you can probably go back to the dummy and just hit unequip.
Oh yeah, good idea. Let me go back.
Also, your own.
Hello, camera. How you doing?
Yeah. Okay, so guys, thanks for participating. Thank you, Twitch, for being here with us, and shout out to all the mothers again, and to everyone watching, and see you
Whoop.
guys in the next service here on Twitch or live event, so you can join and play with us. Bye bye bye.